Imagine an endless boiling ocean, thousands of miles deep, completely crushed beneath a suffocating blanket of hydrogen gas. It sounds like hell. But scientists just realized it might be teeming with life. For decades, we thought alien life required a perfect Earth 2.0. But the James Webb Space Telescope just pointed its mirrors at a planet 120 light-years away called K2-18b, and the data broke our models. This world is 8.6 times more massive than Earth. Its oceans are heated to nearly 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet the water doesn't boil off, because the atmospheric pressure is thousands of times heavier than our own. Top astrophysicists are completely divided. Are we looking at a dead, crushing abyss, or the most common cradle for life in the cosmos? To understand why this is breaking the internet in the astrophysics community, you have to look at the Goldilocks zone. Normally, scientists hunt for tiny, rocky planets exactly the right distance from their star so a puddle of water doesn't instantly freeze or evaporate. It is an incredibly rare window. But this is where things get strange. Enter the Hycean world. A mashup of hydrogen and ocean. Because their atmospheres are made of thick hydrogen, these planets trap immense heat. This means a Hycean world could be drifting far out in the freezing dark of space, yet perfectly warm enough to sustain a global, liquid ocean. These weird water worlds are forcing us to completely rewrite the rules of biology. And what I am about to reveal next about a specific chemical found on K2-18b is exactly why thousands of truth seekers are joining our community every single day. Make sure you hit follow and subscribe right now, because what you are about to see changes everything. Our cosmic detective story actually starts in 2015, when the Kepler Space Telescope first spotted the faint silhouette of K2-18b. For years, it was just a shadow. But in late 2023, James Webb aimed its near-infrared spectrograph directly at its atmosphere. Dr. Niku Madhusudhan and his team at Cambridge University downloaded the light spectrum data, and what they saw was impossible. They found carbon dioxide. They found methane. But it is the third chemical signature they spotted that caused total panic, because it should not be there unless something is breathing. The data showed a faint, unmistakable spike of dimethyl sulfide, or DMS. Let that sink in. On Earth, DMS is only produced by one thing, life. Specifically, microscopic marine algae drifting in our oceans. Think of it like finding exhaust fumes in a barren desert. It guarantees an engine is running nearby. Scientists around the world are now scrambling, because the leading theory is that Hycean worlds could support massive ecosystems of microbial life right beneath their turbulent waves. But before we officially declare that we aren't alone. But here is where it gets crazy. Just when you thought we found the Holy Grail, a massive debate erupted. Other planetary scientists argue that the oceans on these planets are so incredibly deep, up to 4,000 miles to the bottom, that the extreme pressure turns water into a bizarre, exotic phase called Ice 7. This high-pressure solid ice would form an impenetrable wall, cutting off the ocean from the rocky core, completely starving the water of the minerals that life needs to spark. So, is the DMS real, or just a cosmic mirage? This debate is literally tearing the space community apart, and I genuinely want to know what you think. Are we picking up the chemical breath of an alien ocean filled with extreme microbes? Is the JWST data just a glitch? Or could there be some completely unknown geological process making DMS without life? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below right now. I read every single one, and some of the theories you guys dropped on the last video were actually spot on. Stay with me here, because the implications of this are staggering. If life can thrive in a boiling, high-pressure hydrogen ocean, it means our entire search for aliens has been far too narrow. This affects how we see our very place in the universe. Statistically, Hycean worlds are much larger and infinitely easier to find than tiny, Earth-sized planets. If K2-18b is inhabited, it mathematically implies there are billions of inhabited water worlds in the Milky Way alone. We aren't just looking for Earth 2.0 anymore. We might actually be the weird ones, living on a dry rock in a galaxy full of deep space aquariums. Fortunately, we won't be in the dark for long. Science is moving at breakneck speed. JWST is already scheduled to conduct intense follow-up observations of K2-18b, using its mid-infrared instrument to confirm that dimethyl sulfide signal once and for all. Plus, upcoming ground observatories like the extremely large telescope in Chile will soon have the power to directly image the atmospheres of these exoplanets. The beauty of this mystery is that it is actively being solved right now, as we speak. Every time we point a new lens at the sky, the universe reminds us how infinitely creative it really is. Imagine the exact moment that confirmation data finally comes down to Earth. It won't be a flying saucer landing on the White House lawn. It will be a quiet, digital blip on a scientist's computer screen that fundamentally changes human history overnight. And the most incredible part? You and I are alive right now to witness it happen. But this isn't the only mind-bending world the James Webb Telescope has found. Wait until you hear about the eyeball planets, horrifying worlds that are tidally locked, permanently burning on one side and frozen solid on the other, where life can only exist in a twilight ring. And you definitely won't believe the anomaly they just found lurking in the center of the Andromeda Galaxy. Thank you for going on this journey with me today. The fact that you are here, asking these massive questions, proves the human spirit of exploration is alive and well. Remember, whether it is a boiling ocean world or a supermassive black hole, the universe is full of secrets, and we're just getting started. Stay curious, keep looking up.